Hey guys, it is John from Brick Trains here. Sorry if I sound a little sick, I just woke up, but I want to do a layout update. There's a lot to show everybody here on the layout. As you can see right here, there's a new engine with some new freight cars and a caboose on the layout, which I got from a train show. So we'll just jump right into this layout update. And I'll start off with this engine. So this is a Pennsylvania Railroad Proto 2 RS3 from the year 2000, and I got this at a fairly local train show, and this was 150 bucks. And of course, I don't know if I said this already in the last update, but I sold some stuff on eBay for my collection, some 027 equipment from starter sets, and I was able to afford this engine and the die-cast metal caboose or hopper behind it. So yeah, this engine is great. The sound sound in it is great. Sounds just like an Alco. I'm really happy with it, and I got a really good deal on it compared on eBay when it was 200 bucks, and I got it for 150, which was a great deal. So yeah. Moving on to the next thing. This is a K-line scale 4-bay hopper, Pennsylvania Railroad 4-bay hopper, and it has die-cast metal trucks and a feature with the little grates under there. They open up. Let me see if I can trigger that. Yeah, you can see the little grates open up. It has spring trucks and a real coal load, which is really cool for K-line, and I'm really happy with that. You can see that looks great with the RS3. So that looks really great. Die-cast metal. So that was 50 bucks. So I bought both of these engines together, and that's a little gift from my dad. My dad bought me this MTH Premier Line N8 Caboose, and that was only 35 bucks, which was a really good deal. You can see the detail on that. There's actually a crew figure up there in the cupola, up there. Kind of see him in there. But this is a really nice caboose as well. I'll show you the back of it. Now we're looking at the back of the caboose, and you can see it has the conductor's lanterns on it. This is my only caboose that is feature with it. I think it looks really nice. You can see there. And you can kind of, I don't know if you guys can really see, but yeah, right there is the crew figure in the cupola. And it looks really nice, has the antennas on it. Really happy with that. That's the railroad logo. And that looks really good. So that's the new stuff to the layout. I do have some other stuff, but I'm going to show you that in the next layout update because I have so much other stuff to show you with the layout. It's just, I don't want to show it all in one update, so I have two more freight cars to show that are post-war that I traded for. So I've actually been doing a lot of painting recently, spray painting some stuff that I want to be more realistic. I spray painted this remake of a post-war Lionel station that was green on the bottom and red on the top. This isn't the best spray job because the paint actually ran off quite a bit and I didn't realize it at the time. But I spray painted the roof brown to match the station right there, and it doesn't look that great, so I'm probably going to end up re-spray painting it, but it looks really good. The next thing I repainted is right here. This is a crane car, and I actually put logos on it. I spray painted this crane car. It was actually an MTH Rail King Club 1999 Club car, which was purple and silver and yellow, so I just painted it black, and it came out fairly good. I think it looks pretty good. You can see I put logos on it for my railroad. It says Temple, Pottsville, and Northern Railroad on it, which looks really good, and then I have this post-war gondola in front of it, so I think it looks really nice for one of my first paint jobs, and that's just sitting here in the yard. So we're going to move on to the next big thing of the layout. So this right here, what we're looking at, this station is probably the biggest feature that I've added to the layout. For the longest time since this layout was put onto a table, it's only had one train station, which is the one we were just at. I have a lot more train stations. I have like 2 more train stations in this. I wanted to put one in the layout, and I've been watching a lot of old Blue Mountain and Reading Railroad clips on YouTube recently. So I thought, well, I'll use this station I have. It's a scratch-built station that we got, and it's kind of reminds me of Temple Station on the old Blue Mountain and Reading Railroad, which is what my railroad's sort of based off of. And so I brought it down here in the layout, tried to find a spot for it, and I put it right here. And at the time, I didn't realize it, but it is actually just like Temple Station in the fact that it's right near a road. And of course, in real life, that's Tuckerton Road that the station's right next to. The only problem with it is it's kind of tough to park trains here because of the infrared sensor there for the crossing gates. Sometimes I have to shut off the accessories when I park trains here so the crossing gates don't go off, but I think it looks really nice. So I'm going to lift up the camera now. I'll show you what else I've been doing behind Temple Station. So right here, you can see there's some junk in the road, some trees, because I'm still trying to figure out where to put them, since I added some ballast in here for a parking lot, a little dirt parking lot down here, and then a little antique car and display with a little depot right there that's just kind of there. So yeah, that's behind Temple Station. And then I painted the roof. The roof was not painted yet. It looked like the guy who actually scratch bolted it wanted to paint it, but he never finished painting it, so I spray painted the roof brown, and I spray painted the people in the station, the bottom of their feet brown, because it was originally white for snow. So yeah, that's Temple Station, and I have logos on it right here. You can see it says Temple, and then Temple, Pottsville, and Northern Railroad, just like the Reading Railroad would have had it, with the blue logo on it. So I printed them off my computer. And then right here I got railroad tie, little balsa wood railroad ties, and then I added this little 027 piece of track right here, right next to the main line. I spray painted some cars. These are the first two freight cars I spray painted, and I think they came out the best. They look really good. This is an old MPC era chassis system boxcar that was spray painted, and it looks really good. Kind of tough to see. I spray painted the trucks brown. There's a hobo in there. There's some grass sticking out on it. It's very nice, and it looks really nice when there's a nice freight train right next to it. And then right here is an old K-line starter set, 027. It doesn't light up. It's a little cupola caboose here. And I spray painted that. You can see I have the brown marks that come down the sides, and the trucks are spray painted dark brown, and I think this looks really good. The caboose looks really good, and so does the boxcar. So they look really nice, and I'm really happy with them. So yeah, that's Temple Station. Next up over here, I've added a little expansion to the layout. If you guys remember, right where Temple Station is, there was this hill right here with a farm on it, a little abandoned farmhouse on it. So I moved that over here, because it's supposed to be on a curve, as you can see. It goes up, it's actually curved, and this is a Woodland Scenics hill I bought a long time ago, but it's actually curved, so it looks great going along the 036 track. And then back here I added the Indian scene. I just put a crate right here, and then smushed these two together, and then I got this. So yeah, there's a little dirt road I'm in the process of making. It's going to go right from here over there, and then I got to spread the ballast out more over here. And you can see it leads right to the Indian scene here, right behind the farm. And I think the farm looks really good. I like the railroad ties on it, and the ballast alongside the tracks looks really nice. So yeah, I think this looks really good right here. Coming back over here, I don't know if you guys can really see this too well yet, but right here I redid the telephone pole wires because they were a mess the last time, and they almost looked like one wire. So I redid them to where they actually look like multiple wires. I just put my hand right here, you can see what I mean. They actually look pretty good. And then I have the one wire that comes off this side, and it comes down here to the depot, and then you can see the wires are taped down here to the depot, as if these two telephone pole wires run back here to the station. So I think this looks really good. I'm really happy with everything in this update. The new engine, the die-cast cars, and the spray painting I did along with Temple Station. I think this all looks great, so I'll see you all next time, and thanks for watching.